somewhere, city goes, head north, Rachel mine, look east, longing home, down south, desert line, this land is great, days and days, this land is great, laid away in a city, in a day, circling round yesterday, in a tide, in a ray, nowhere to stay, somewhere to go, this land is great, loving, hey, this land is great, my land is great, day to, hey, my land is great. Days are made. Great land, great land.
Welcome to your first day of summer term. This is Poetic Creative Writing, Writing 241. My name is Stephen Brooks. Don't call me Mr. Brooks, just call me Steve. I've taught at the college for a few years now, so thank you for continuing to fund my stay with your student debt. Anyways, I hope you all read the syllabus ahead of time because I don't care to go over it today. So, who read the syllabus? Can we try that again, but this time everyone is nodding? Terrific. Now we can get to the fun stuff. Who in here is a poet? Okay. Who in here has written a poem? You all are poets then. Take that badge of honor and run with it, at least for the next 10 weeks.
Hey. You were awfully talkative today. I was making a joke.
I know.
So, are you just a poet?
Not just that.
What are you then?
A person.
Wow, shocking. I never would have guessed.
I kind of want to make movies.
You want to make movies? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I wish I made movies.
I haven't made a lot. At least not many good ones.
Sounds a lot more fun than punching numbers for a living.
You're an accountant?
Studying to be, at least.
It doesn't sound like fun.
It's not. Sorting items into columns and rows doesn't really get the blood pumping.
But at least you're systematic.
To a point.
And you have a better shot at making more money.
There is that.
I should really get going.
Okay. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to go first? Aaron, I know you were interested last time.
Which one?
Erin. This is going to be a fun term. Aaron, do you have a poem? Anytime.
When I was young. When I was young, I used to collect bottle caps. I searched for everything, each cap plugging my sunken ship. When I was young, I searched for everything. I used to collect bottle caps, each cap plugging my sunken ship.
Not a bad way to start. Okay, who's next?
Hey! What's your name?
Harrison?
David. You know what's funny?
What?
You told me what you love before you told me your name.
Huh?
You love movies, you love poetry, you love being annoyed.
I do not.
Well, you're talking to me.
You're the only one talking.
Now you're talking to me. What's your last name?
Monroe.
Wait, Harrison Monroe? That's a hell of a name.
This is Flower Girl. Flower Girl, blooming with faithful images, singular imagination. Flowers pedaling round and round, circling above the dying lives. Glory, light glimmering, altered blue at the altar. Man's agony, exposed, illiterate, ill. Sprees, that's all. Just a boy, they say. Flower Girl, blooming with faithful images, singular imagination.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
Are you a troll?
Excuse me?
You're typing away at your keyboard in a mischievous manner. That's what trolls do, at least according to the movies.
I don't live under a bridge.
An internet troll.
I don't live in my mom's basement.
All right, you're not a troll then.
Yes?
What are you doing?
Trying to type.
What are you typing?
Something.
What's that something? Are you working on anything?
Trying to.
What are you working on?
A script.
A script?
Stuck though.
Why are you stuck?
Because I'm the worst at dialogue.
The worst?
The worst.
You should educate yourself on movies more.
Excuse me?
There are plenty of horrific lines of dialogue out there. You can't be that bad.
Such as?
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It's I don't like sand, not I hate sand.
You get my point. If you're so bad at writing dialogue, then why write it?
Because a movie kind of needs dialogue.
Does your movie really need dialogue?
There's a lot that I want to explain and convey.
But do you need to?
I want to.
But do you need to?
Look, it's my story. I never asked you for any of this.
Hi, I'm Madeline, and this is Oil. A painter sets his easel facing himself. The frame stands upon him, waiting for capture. A painter ends his day facing himself. His face pours into blue, evaporating. A painter goes to sleep, facing himself. Red smoke outside his window, continuing.
Hey. Are you sure you're not a troll? That answers that. So, are you working on your script?
I am.
The same one you told me about?
Correct.
The same one you were stuck on?
Mm-hmm.
The same one I gave you advice to get unstuck on?
I got myself unstuck.
And how did you get yourself unstuck?
Fine. Thanks, I guess.
So now you're showing a story instead of telling it, correct?
Correct.
Well, you're welcome. I'd be happy to take a look at it. When it's finished,
We'll see.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
So, will everyone do the prompt for next time? I hope so. One verse isn't hard to write, especially for a midterm. Yes.
Except this one will be.
Well, maybe for you. I'm trying to make a point here. As vibrant as some of your poems are, they're too unwieldy and inefficient to stand out. That prohibits them from improving in a lot of cases. That goes for all the class. Yes.
But you said we were poets.
Being called a poet doesn't automatically make you a great one. Anybody else?
So, there's this poem I wrote after I learned that you were a filmmaker.
Oh, fun.
And I wanted to see if you thought it was good enough for the midterm.
Okay,
Can I read it to you?
sure.
It's still a work in progress, so go easy on me. Singing and dancing, screaming and streaming, musicals and horror, oh the horror. Reels of film, reeling around, about, stills but still, endless lots of land. Pixels on screens, resolution in extremes, distorting with definition, sterile lots of land. What do you think?
That was really cool.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I really do. Do you want feedback?
Yeah, sure.
It's 3 verses and
I
it's-
know, too many. Sorry.
Verse 1 should be its own poem, while verse 2 and 3 should be their own. Those two groupings don't match as a whole. Verse 1 is more quick-hitting and playful, while verse 2 and 3 are more complementing and contrasting from each other.
Wow, that's helpful. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get right to it. Harrison,
Yeah?
would you like to go first? I mean, will you go first?
I don't have anything.
Sure you don't. You know, you have to present a poem sometime.
I know.
There's no reason you can't.
I know.
I know.
Sorry.
Tell me that when it's genuine.
Anyone else?
can't just quit even though today sucked.
I know. Just scared, that's all.
Why are you scared?
I'm scared that people will laugh or criticize or call me out.
Harrison, it's poetry. It's subjective.
But that's the art, not the people.
The people don't matter. And even if they did, why would that stop you?
Because I'm different.
Because you're you. People should appreciate that.
They don't.
Well, give them a chance.
A chance?
Well, a second chance. The people in our class are nice. They won't judge you.
David, being nice hasn't stopped people before.
Let's get going, shall we? Andy, I think you wanted to kick things off, correct?
I guess. This is memories. Don't forget to remember, in times of good or bad, in times of sorrow, in times of hope. Don't forget to remember, while succumbed in the present, while succumbed in peace, while succumbed. Don't forget to remember, but don't remember to forget. In light or dark, memories shall ring true.
You should relax.
Don't tell me to relax.
Why don't you want to relax?
Because everything is moving but my brain.
Why not give everything else a break?
Because.
Because?
Yeah, because.
What are you trying to write?
A poem.
Shocking. What's it about?
I don't know, but I can feel it.
What do you feel?
Frustrated.
By the poem?
No, it's the poem.
I would have guessed anxious.
Why is that?
Because you can't sit still.
That's because I'm frustrated.
If you say so.
What do you think I'm feeling?
Maybe not anxious, but a mix of frustrated and worried.
Worried?
Yeah, you're worried all the time.
I only worry when something bad could happen.
Is that all the time? You should write about that. Maybe not explicitly that, but in that ballpark.
Passage?
Think on it.
What's this for?
The identity final. Can you read it?
Can I?
Would you?
As long as I can read it aloud.
Do you have to?
You know why I ask you all to do that, right? It's because I want your poems to flourish beyond the page. Passage. What's this about?
The rite of passage, I think.
You think? In what?
In life and other things. I thought you said you were going to read it out loud.
I think I want to hear it from you first. Your voice should be in your voice.
Okay. So is the poem any good?
Well, that's up to you.
So, how's your poem coming along?
Good. Actually great.
Great?
Yeah?
That word?
Yeah, so?
That's a first.
Do you have a problem with it?
Not at all.
Hey, I have a favor to ask.
Yeah?
And I almost chose not to ask you.
Okay.
Do you want to hold the camera for my movie?
Are you asking me if you want me to help you make a movie?
Not in those words.
Well, if those words are agreed upon, then I will absolutely help you make a movie. How can I help?
I fall asleep, the wings depart, over an ocean landing to sunlight. I take a step on oft-spoken lands, sights to be seen and days to be had. At a cafe, inhaling my dream, trying to grasp before I return.
So, what are we shooting today?
The climactic emotional crux of the story.
In a normal person's terms?
We're filming the climax and the finale of the film.
Ah,
Both moments have to reach an emotional payoff for the main character.
this is the first film I've ever been a part of.
Haven't you operated a camera before?
I have. But I've never told a story with one. Guess we'll just have to direct the hell out of me then.
Good morning, it's a great new day. Good morning, my bestest friend. Sky is away, blue as the sea. The sun is shining, as happy as can be. What to see, oh what to see. Things to do, places to be. Let's travel the world. Let's travel the world. Come on, friend, let's travel the world. Every day, every trip, every delay, every sip. Me and you and me, go to anywhere. Oh yes, indeed. Let's travel the world. Let's travel the world. Come on, friend, let's travel the world. Let's travel the world.
Is this poem about me?
No.
Who's it about then?
No one really.
Steve keeps pushing us with identity in these poems.
I know that. There just isn't one.
I made sure there's an emphasis of it in mine.
That's yours.
You know, if you tweak a few things here and there, you can... Sorry.
Looking beyond the glimmer of a surf-driven summer, I see a figure leaning toward me. As they lean, I first recede, thrown off center by their look. I adjust, I approach, I stumble to a new wave.
Feedback? Anyone? I like the gentle flow of the poem, which in a way simulates a wave moving in and out of the shore, correct? What I feel is lacking is the identity of the subject within the poem. Usually, ambiguity of who or what the poem is about is welcome, but this is a definite exception. I'd like to see you work on this piece more. I could see it going someplace.
How am I supposed to identify someone with this?
Who's it about?
You should have been there.
I was there.
Yeah, late.
I'm sorry, I got caught up in editing.
You knew I was performing this today.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's just all so frustrating.
All how?
I have 3 finals coming up this week to study for, and now I have to revise this poem and possibly write a new one.
I understand.
How could you possibly understand? You're working on a no-budget film and taking 1 class. How could you understand?
That's not... David!
The poem is about you.
Harrison? It's the last day of class. You can't put it off any longer. Come on up.
This is passage. Enter says some. Exit says more. Run for the hills declares a symphony. You're dead, says the dead. These things in mind are just things. Things that are things that resemble things upon other things. These things put into the mind by other minds to cry my mind from being my own mind when I enter. When I enter, I'm trapped by these things. So how can I form my own thing? Has there never been original things in our minds since the inception of the first thing? I'm left with having to search. Searching for my own thing. I guess that search is the rite of passage, of sorts.
I guess the wait was worth it.
Hey, you killed it today. Best poem of the term by far. One of my finals got moved up to today, so I really can't talk.
I understand.
I really wish we could talk. I gotta go.
Good morning, it's a great new day. Good morning, my bestest friend. The sky is awake, blue is the sea, the sun is shining, as happy as can be. What to see, oh what to see, things to do, places to...
So,
How was finals?
I honestly just wanted to die. I got through it, but... Ugh.
Yeah, I bet.
I just wish I could have relaxed more. I mean, I was always so stressed out. You were the highlight of my summer, though.
Yeah, I agree. I meant that you were also the highlight of my summer, too.
I figured.
My movie is showing at the local cinema. You should come. I can save you a seat.
and